Hi, my Virgos. Welcome to your May 2018 reading. And first of all, I wanted to remind you these are general readings. And it might resonate with your situation. It might not resonate with your situation. And if it doesn't, it's because it's not for you, the message. These are readings are good for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. So let's start talking about the major changes that are happening astrologically and your sign. So Virgo, we have Uranus entering Taurus. So it's changing signs. And Uranus is the planet of chaos, instability, surprises. Also is the planet of new beginnings in a certain way and freedom. So sometimes we need to explore new things. So my Virgos, you are going to be feeling like you want to explore new things, new territory, either physically, mentally, intellectually. You want to kind of like broaden your knowledge about things, expand your horizons. And Uranus is going to be in your ninth house. So you mentally, remember, you are controlled by Mercury, right? So you guys are mental. And why I'm saying this is because what I'm seeing just fell down. And that's a lot of things going on here. And your belief system, that's good. That's great. Okay. All right. Makes sense to me. What I see here. So your belief system is going to change radically. You might quit certain things. Maybe you're going to try to explore new things, new territory in terms of your career. The ninth house has to be with higher learning, right? So you might find that what you study for, so if you were a nurse, now you're like, maybe that's not for me. And you want to try to broaden your knowledge in something else, and you want to start going back to school, you want to learn something new. Something like that you're suddenly going to be pushed to feel that way because that's what Uranus is going to make you feel. And it's going to be a little tricky. It's going to be a little tricky for you, and you might feel like a little, you might kind of feel a little bit down by it because you're like, wait, but since now I like this now, like, do I feel like I made a mistake? But a new moon is in your ninth house, the same house that we're talking about. So is a new beginning. Something starts, something new, something that you want to pursue and make you fulfill your hopes and your dreams for a future. Stars card. And May 16, we have Mars. Mars is going to enter Aquarius and move into your sixth house. And your sixth house is about daily routines. Being more aware of your health. So if you have not worried about that, you will start feeling like you need to worry a little bit more about your health. And let's look at this, because I'm talking too much. And I'm pretty sure you guys want to check your cards. So let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Whoa. All right. So here we go. new beginnings, new things changing, daily routines, your health, your diet. You're going to feel motivated with Mars, which is the planet of aggressiveness, the planet of moving with courage. So with aggressiveness, I would say. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. And I feel sometimes like because of through these changes, especially because you're going to try to find new meaning in your life, especially when it comes to your belief system and what you have learned, you know, especially when it comes to education, your new pursuit of new things in education. I think you're going to feel a little tricked, like you tricked yourself in a certain way, like you're like, oh, well, I might have made the wrong, you know, I just picked probably the wrong situation, the wrong career. I feel you're going to be in a stage where, you know, you're going to, I wouldn't say put yourself down, but kind of like, because these new things are going to really expand your horizons. Like it's really going to be radical changes that you going to feel like, whoa, it was just like I never thought about this before. So you know, it's even your beliefs and religion, what your belief system about religion, like you might have been, you know, Jewish and now you want to turn Catholic, or you more into yoga now, so you wanted to explore new things, Buddhism or whatever new things you're changing now. So it's like there's new strategies coming in, and that's why I have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so you feel like probably you just did things before because you kind of tried to cheat it. Cheat it's like to move quickly to something that you wanted to learn, you wanted to do, but now you're just feeling like, okay, that was not a great strategy, kind of. And in terms to love, I do feel like you going to be a little bit disappointed. Yes, this is why the Seven of Swords here, especially because in May 29th you're gonna have a full moon into your fourth house. So full moon always have to be with that completion or something. Completion, or is not an ending, but it's a completion of something. So I feel like you um probably feeling like a little cheated or disappointed. Not cheated like cheated by someone else, like, oh, my husband or my wife cheated on me, or my boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. But it's fourth house is more about happiness and home, stability. It's about your partnership, like at home, right? Even with your parents, I would say like home, because if you're single, you have nobody. You feel like things needs to be changed, and you need your family to give you support, and this is why you have this. And then we have the Five of Wands here. So what I see what I see here with the Five of Wands is you might feel a little conflicted internally, so you're going to need your family, because like I said, you're going to feel like, whoa, did I make the right decisions? Did I really pick the career I wanted? Now it's just like I have this urge to learn something different, something new. But you are deciding this, and you're picking this cup right here, because you see the cup right here. You picking that cup now. You deciding it. Because I think you might have been confused in the past and thinking, okay, I already made my decision about a career. I already graduated something and whatever. But then you had so many options. And I feel like now you're being pushed to have one solely option that you can pick at this point. Like you are narrowing all that knowledge to one thing, which is a great thing. You might feel a little disappointed in yourself, kind of, or what's going on even with your home life, because it's new changes, new things. So you're going to need that support. That's why full moon is coming here in the fourth house. So that new hope, those new dreams with the Star card is coming in, will be happening for you until the end, you know, entering, I would say, until the end of May, entering June. I think you're going to be fulfilling those dreams and those hopes and those wishes with the Star card, right? So you already seeing things ahead for the future because of these energies, which is a great thing, amazing thing. When it comes to your love life, like I said, you know, it's very tied up to your home, very tied up with your home. And like I said too, I see a lot of, you know, health that you are trying to, you're very mental. You're being very, 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 very mental. I can see that. Mercury is working on you. Like it's really, you know, being in your case at this point, which is your planet. So the star is the chance for creating relationships, connections, to go where you want to go. Okay, because I do internal conflicts. I do see competition in a certain way. Maybe you having a little hard time with your partner, you know, you competing for something in your relationship. So let me just keep this here and let me look at this card here and here and here. All right, so I just wanted to look at everything that happened, and of course I feel like you were feeling like you lost your patience because, as I said, you've been very conflicted. You felt probably in certain moment you felt very you felt like a little disappointed maybe in the relationships that you've been in. If you're single, well, you totally feeling disappointment, or whoever you've been with, someone that you felt that um, just didn't use the right strategies to keep you in their life. Um, and I feel like you are over it, right? You went over it. But you definitely are not going back to the same, because temperance reverse and justice in reverse is saying, you know what, you're already trying to get your balance here. You are really getting there. So if you're going to start feeling this way because Uranus is coming, you don't want to go back to this. And you know that because this pain you've been in, it's just past. You already healing. You already in the, you know, in that process of healing. And you mentally, you could have dealt with someone who was an air sign. You totally, a Libra. Okay, you could have dealt with someone who was a Libra, an Aquarius. It could have been also a water sign in a certain way. Also, I would think that, well, it seems more like a Libra, like you were dealing more like strongly with a Libra or a Sagittarius, because that's a Temperance card. So either this two, but could be any sign in general. But I think you are over those energies where you were not finding that balance. Home, work, right? And it has nothing to do with your relationships like friendship and stuff. It's just in a level of partnerships, right? Business partnership, partnership with your husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, because this is general, right? It could be for my couples or not couples alone. So remember, couples is for the ones who are married or not married, but you are in a serious relationship, and for the ones who are alone. So you are healing from this feeling of being cheated, that you're being cheated by this person who really took a lot from you and took that patience that you can keep all the time, Virgo, because you're very like, you know, my aunt, she raised me. Um, I always saw her with this face all the time, like so stable, like, and she will get upset and she might have just yell at me or whatever, but it's just like always going back to her stability, and it's like, I don't bother anybody, nobody bothers me. Like, that's it, period. I don't deal with drama. So that's how I grew up, like feeling that way, like she was always that way. So I learned that, okay, treat others like you want to be treated. So, and she was like, don't get involved with people. People don't get involved with you, which it doesn't apply all the time because a lot of people likes to get involved in your life, right? And even if you don't get involved in theirs, my Virgos, they get involved in your life. And I know what I'm saying, because I know you get annoyed by that. Because you're the type of person's like, I don't get involved in your life, don't get involved in mine. That's what Virgos are. Virgos are very kind of like in yourself. So that's why the Virgos are represented with the Hermit card. Because you guys are very into yourself. You're very mental, but you're very smart. Because what you do is like, I don't get involved with you and you don't get involved. That's the main rule. But people are not like you. So that's the problem. And sometimes that can make you lose your patience. And once you lose it, you don't want to mend anything. So this is why we getting into this mode. As like, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed that this worked this way in my relationship or in the relationships that I've been passing through. Like, they always need to be in my stuff. And you already healed from it. You're healing from it. You're in a process of healing. Because you wanted to regain that control of an emperor, right? Or the empress, where you feel stability and everything goes in order. Have to mention that you Virgos are a little bit of a perfectionist. So you guys like the order, you know, things, you know, run good and smoothly. And you, of course, have your rules and regulations always, right? This is how it works for me. Rules and regulations, just like my aunt, she's a Virgo. Yes. And other Virgos that I know, yes. Not as bad as a Capricorn, but you guys have your rules and your regulations. That's why, you know, you like structure in a certain way too, and you kind of being a perfectionist, you know, it throws you to have these rules and regulations. So Mother of Pentacles, you're going to feel this way at the end, and this is Earth sign. So this represents you, and I don't remember which, I think a Leo had the same cards. So you're going to feel earthly. You're going to feel stable. You're going to feel emotionally stable between your home and work, because you are learning a lesson. You are learning, and you having this awakening experience. So even though you're going to be thrown to the instability and chaos of Uranus, you are going to feel like, okay, let's work, let's do this, because I'm doing this because I have hopes and wishes and desires of doing things, because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating myself to do things that I didn't want to do, be in a relationship that I don't want to be in, or being treated, you know, like someone is cheating on me in an emotional way, taken from me, and saying, oh, well, you know what, this is what you want. Like, you never know, the other person or your partner will be like, you know, saying like, maybe you complain too much and the person doesn't really want to neither help you, what is that you really want, and then you feel like, okay, you know what, whatever, just take the swords and I'm not going to deal with this, whatever. And then you keep it to yourself. Like, that's what my Virgos do. Like, you guys are very hermit mode. So you're like, no, you are trying to regain this control anyway, because now you are awakening and saying, you know what, I know what happened and I'm a little disappointed, but there's a way to fix it. And you're going to need that support from your family, and you go into your wishes and your desires and get them and your hopes. So you're going to have this feeling, or you might find someone who's going to help you. But I see more that it's you, totally you, having this energy in you, and definitely being independent, because smart Virgos are independent anyway, and you're going to be more supportive and nurturing. So anyway, we're done with the reading. I don't think I can say anything else. So my Virgos, big kiss, much love, much light. And it's great that you're going to feel this way. Very motherly, very early, relaxed in a certain way and nurturing, despite all these conflicts that you being feeling inside of you, very conflicted, because Uranus is going to throw you to this new territories, and you're going to feel like you want to explore these new things. So, and even your health matters for you. So it's like everything is going to matter for you in this point. So changes, and they're going to be good. So see you on the mid-month, my Virgos, and wishing you the best.